Yo, what's up? This video has been brought to you by Card Kingdom. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Single Scoop. Get in the car. This week, we're only trying to stifle people, win through just pure sodium of just dunking on people's fetch lands, maybe stealing or countering a key trigger. Otherwise, we're kind of like a blue-white hate bearsy deck. But yeah, Stifle, for those that don't know, this is kind of like the meme, you know, everybody's like, oh, you can do Stifle me? And it's like, well, yes, we actually are. So it's a 1 mana, counter target activated or triggered ability. So fetch lands, planeswalker alts, bowmasters, ETB, stuff like that. Along with that, we've got Tishana's Tidebinder to do more stifling, but this time the stifle is a body. And then Thalia Heretic Cathar makes it so our opponent's creatures and lands, non-basic lands, enter tapped, just like Archon of Emeria. So hopefully this means if we tap out, our opponent's fetch lands will enter tapped, meaning we can get them on our turn all over again, along with Archon of Emeria. But Archon of Emeria locks our opponent and us into only being able to play 1 spell a turn. So hopefully we could just get there on the back of pure sodium. Otherwise, this deck is really bad. Don't craft this. Please don't Thoughtseize me. Okay, it's DRC. Into Bobble. Wow, this is an insane start. This is like exactly what they want, right? Pop me immediately. They know what I'm about to draw. A fetch land. I don't think I need to do anything but just hold up the fetch here. Sure, they can get in for 1. That's not monkey mana. We like that. No. 3-color deck and they didn't have it. I thought they would have had the fetch land there. Well played, I guess. Time to play Esper Sentinel. Another thing for me to be sad about. Okay, well, I can stifle this ability at least. So if they counter this or do something to spell pierce me, then whatever. I did not expect... So they're going to feed me a card. Oh, cool. Sure. Instant, artifact, land. Oh, no, that's my land in the yard. Okay. I might just name Orcish Bowmaster, because I have a Swords to Plowshare. Lightning Bolt. Oh, they weren't going to have any of that. Sending back that card, because I can't do anything with it. I guess I'll just go ahead and get a... I'll pay 2 life pass. This might be too much of an obvious, like, you know, broadcasting what I have in hand, but we'll find out. Oh! Interesting. So now if they want to play anything, they're going to draw me a card. Unless it's a creature. I think if I had 1 more Stifle, they would have conceded. You know they would have conceded there. Red. Oh, they're blue-red. Okay, so they're just Phoenix. They might feed me a card right now. Looks like they will. All right, so it probably is just Phoenix. Can I draw a land? Yeah. All right, cool. They seem like a deck that would play Monkey. I'll pass. I also should get an island because they probably play Blood Moon. Monkey. What we expected. Let's go ahead. Eat the monkey up. No, thank you. I'm going to play Thalia here. Now that we've got a board, because they can only answer Thalia and then answer, I guess, Spell Queller, but then it doesn't have dash, so that's fine with me. This Thalia will then tap their lands. Give me a little bit more of a clock. If I get to untap with Thalia, it's probably better than it would be if, like I want them to answer the Queller here. So they're looking for lands, and it can't be a non-basic. If it's a non-basic, it's entering tap. And creatures enter tap, so they can't... Well, I mean, if they dash in Monkey, I'm just going to block it. But... Alright, they're behind a land, and that feels so good. They drew a basic. What a gamer. What a gamer. They drew the basic. Question is now, what do they play? They have to have Bolt or something. I could play Meddling Mage just naming Lightning Bolt, but I think that's a bad idea. Oh, nope. There we go. They got it. It's monkey time. Still tapped, which is good. I'm going to go to combat. Let's just be done with the monkey. They can't do anything as long as Thalia is here, as their creatures will enter tap 2. They've dug for basics. Good job. They're going to dash in monkey, and they're going to realize that Thalia also affects your creatures. Get that treasure cruise. That's also good. That draws you like a million cards here. It's very nice of them to just put that card back into their hand. That's very cool. Uh-huh. So now my question is, do I leave up mana to represent Bolt, to hide Bolt, or answer Bolt? Play Archon of Emeria, meaning they have to answer Archon of Emeria and then some. I think I like that, just because it really messes with their mana. And it's just like, again, more nonsense, and they have to answer Archon first, because they can only cast one spell here. Blood Moon, great. Love that. Okay. The Blood Moon lock worked here. It worked until they died, of course. All right. Got the Stifle on 1. Come on, play the Fetchland. Play a Fetchland. Why does no one ever have the Fetchland when I have Stifle? Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to Stifle that. I think they're just going to draw their deck, right? Go ahead and pass. This way I don't have to do anything, right? I just go ahead and pass them. Here you go. They're going to draw their whole deck out. And then once they draw, like, or a chunk of their deck, what is it, like a million cards? They still have to discard here. But they're going to hand sculpt the perfect hand. That's like 10 cards. So they got a whole new hand. I just hope they don't have a land, like they have a fetch land. That's what I need them to have. All right, they threw away a bunch of pointless stuff. And they've shown me they have Inquisition, Weather the Storm. So they're a storm deck. Okay, so Tendrils of Agony is what they're going to kill us with. I've managed to draw another card that does not factor into this game. But let's see, maybe I can crawl my way out of this. Let's represent double blue. That's counterspell mana. They may play around that. I can stifle the big... No, I can't stifle all the copies of Tendrils, though. That's the only thing. Sure. True. Alright. That's kind of bad. I'm going to just play Esper Sentinel. Uh-huh. So they have all these treasures. You got it. I'm going to just play this land tap. There's no reason for me to do anything untapped, right? Like, what do I care about? It's all the same. Okay. So that's one of their win conditions, the Witherbloom Apprentice. That doesn't come in until the end of turn, so I guess I'm okay. I'm going to try to kill the Witherbloom Apprentice, because that's a part of the combo. Will they draw me a card? If they draw me a card, that could be pretty good here. Sure. Oh, okay. So they're just going to do this 1,000 times. Okay, that's pretty cool. But they fed me a card. They gained a ton of life back, so it's not that big a deal. That's pretty sick. Work my way back again. So they have to answer this. Oh, no, they can't beat this? Oh, no. Why? Ooh, this looks pretty good. Am on the play. I think I'm going to Sentinel just because. I think if I hold Sentinel and they just thought seize me, then I do nothing. Okay. I'm going to play Pippin. Pippin at least has Ward. I get to have protection from a spell type. That's pretty good. Unless, of course, they Bolt or 1 mana answer this again. I don't even know what that does. Okay. Sure. I'm going to go ahead and just get an island. They could Blood Moon me. This costs no mana to activate, though, which is nice. Prowess, there are 20 more cards. Monkey. Sure, let's do this. Let's get rid of Monkey. Not going to block or do anything. I don't think they know how this works, but now they will. Unless they just want to get damage in, which they can. Oh, that's so good. Now I can just swing in. And it sits back. That's really nice about Pippin. First, they have to pay Ward here. Will they pay the Ward 1? Well, good news. Doesn't matter. I'm going to get rid of that for you. I'm also going to get rid of this annoying 2/2 that just keeps growing. All right, we have a lot of stifling going on. But now I'm going to hold on to the Otawara so I could stifle something that is actually of use here. Yeah. Go ahead. I mean, I want them to use as many of these as possible. Great. So we're just going to go ahead and send that right back to their hand. And that pretty much, I think, ends the game. I have so many stifles here. It's hilarious. Okay. You got it. Just, do you have a triggered ability? I'll just stifle the prowess. I just want to stifle something. Okay. You got it. Oh, yes. Nice. Okay. Now they can't just blow up any of my stuff easily, because Thalia's going to cost them 1,000,000 mana. There you go. We have the stifle, and we have the mind sensor. Please yeah, I'm even going first. Oh my god, please play a fetch land. Please play a fetch land. Or don't. It's fine. You can just not do it, and I'll wait until the end of my turn. Are you looking to see if I'm online? I'm not. All right, Delighted Halfling. You got it. Pass. They probably think I'm a control deck, and that's totally reasonable, but I'm not. Well, they know I have a stifle, so they're going to play around that for the rest of their lives. Oh, no Aven Mind Sensor. Okay. I mean, if I get to Skyclave Appetizer, I'm going to do it. All right, here's the stifle. You got it. You lured it out. You earned it. And you played right into it. Good. I'll keep. This will maybe draw me a card. Hopefully. Then I get to name Orcish Bowmasters with Meddling Mage. What is this? Interesting. I don't know what... I still think it's Orcish Bowmasters. So we're just going to do that. Orcish Bowmasters. Has black mana. It at least has Orcish Bowmasters. I know that much. So don't really need to do too much there. Wild Nakatl. Oh, so they're just a zoo deck. That's cool. Well, then now I don't care if I lose Meddling Mage. Let's go ahead and play Archon. Archon makes it a little bit harder for them to attack with, or to play spells with. Their lands are all going to enter tapped. They only get one. They have to be able to pay the one on top of the Esper Sentinel. Their creatures enter tapped, so they pay for it. I'm going to bounce the Leyline Binding back to their hand, probably. Gladly block. Double block it. Here you go. So I'm going to play Sentinel again. Then I'm going to play 3 Fairy, bounce the Leyline. Get a card. Nice. They don't get a mana... They're going to get the same... Oh my god, they did have the Bowmasters. They're 3 good. Well, they get only 1 spell a turn, thankfully. I'm going to go ahead and play Pippin. Playing this tapped, I'm going to pass. I'm assuming they're not going to pay, right? Picking off the Sentinel, you got it. Taking Archon of Emeria. I mean, I wanted to play Thalia, but I guess Thalia just gets picked pretty easily, but then I guess Sentinel doesn't get picked off. But at least now Pippin can start getting the train going, which is pretty good. I'll just take the hit from Ragavan at this point. They can get their treasure. Sure, they have Wandering Emperor. Don't know how they're going to cast it, but I'm here for it. All right. What happens if I blow up their land? Actually, you know, hold on. I'm going to swing. Oops, oops, oops. Nice. It worked. Oh, man, it worked. Let's see. So they have another Bowmasters. It doesn't matter. I'll just play this. Go ahead and pass. I'm going to blow up their Savai Triome. Sure, what are they going to target? Is this another target creature I control? Okay, cool. So now I can play here. Counter the Leyline Binding trigger. Cool. Pop their land. Thanks for getting to the end of the video. If you want to see more nonsense, check out this Jeskai Flash deck. Yeah, with Mantis Riders in the current year. Check it out. It's pretty wild.